so you want to be a game programmer, or you were coming for something else, or these are my panelists over here. We have Tim Langdell, we have Scott Jennings, we have Kane Shin, and we have Michael Baird. So I'm going to start talking a little bit about career tracks. Basically, what kinds of game programmers are there, what subfields are there, and what we do, and what exactly is a game programmer?
Gameplay programmer specialization would be the AI programmer. We find that most of the games, especially the larger scope AAA games that are the full game experience, tend to involve a lot of AI when it's not graphics. So the most important thing about the game programmer that we look for is the ability to dive into a system that might be alien to them and figure it out and just do what needs to be done to get that design to a tangible state.
Scott, maybe you'd like to say something about what the difference between a game programmer and a game designer is, briefly.
Well, a game programmer wants to be a game designer, usually.
Hey, I don't.
Well, the same ones don't. More seriously, really the two work hand in glove. Generally, a game designer won't have programming experience, although it does help, as in my case, in knowing what's possible. But generally, you'll see a lot of pair-offs that happen as a designer will spec out what needs to happen for a given system, and then the programmer will implement it. The designer will then go through, test it, iterate on it, see what needs to be fixed on it, what's not working according to spec, and the programmer will come back and say, well, no, actually, this is the only way it needs to work if you ever expect to ship the game.
Programmer, what do I need to learn above and beyond that computer science degree or whatever degree I might have? Do I need to go back to school to learn it?
I think one of the best first steps that someone can do for themselves is to just look at the job openings on a game developer website to see what types of programmers they need. They'll have a list of bullet points, and this list is basically the one that you're trying to match as closely as possible. So, oftentimes they will ask for a specialization or something of that sort, and that'll be useful.
I like to think of applying for a programming position, especially my first one when I got into the industry, as being like applying for an art position. They show off demo reels, they show their portfolio, all this stuff. As a programmer, you need things to show too. Here's the game I made, here's my code samples, here's some of my technical documentation I've written, put together a package so that people can really see who you are and what you do and why you're different from all the other people who are applying for this job.
But actually having a demo that shows just how cool you are as a programmer, I think can be way better than just having a CV that lists your skill set in C or C++ or ActionScript.
Yeah, I know this is starting to hit on the next one as well, but having a demo is absolutely vital. Having a demo will put you ahead of everyone who's not. Period.